Hey y'all, welcome to 405 Backyard Barbecue. I'm Tim, and what we're going to do today is we're going to do some blackberry jelly glazed ribs. Um, I hope you enjoy this video and enjoy the recipe, and that's what this channel is all about, just doing a little barbecuing in the backyard. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try to season these ribs up, ready to go on the cooker, and we'll be cooking on the Green Mountain Grill pellet smoker today with some hickory pellets on it. So I've already taken off the membrane on the back side of the ribs. What I like to do on some of my ribs, and I do a bunch of different rib recipes, but this one right here, I'm going to start out with some mustard and just regular yellow mustard, and you just slather it all over the ribs. You won't taste this mustard because it's just a binder. You don't ever taste it, do you, Ryan?
No, and I hate mustard.
So first you put that on there. And then I like to start off with the garlic jalapeno rub from Heat Riles. Pretty good.
Shut up.
That's the dog, sorry about that. And then you just go a light coat of the Heath Riles on here. Not too much of that on there. Then I'm going to go with some Killer Hogs barbecue rub on the top of it. That's going to give it good color, but also I love the barbecue taste. And it'll go well with the glaze we're going to put on them after we get them smoked. So I do the bottom first, then I just flip it over. And I'll cut this off. I don't like that. So then you're going to do the same thing on the top side of the ribs, and you just basically make sure you slather it all over, that way the rub sticks to everything, because it rubs flavor. Then I'll do the same thing. This top side, I didn't do it on the bottom side, but the top side I really like to kind of pat it in. Make sure nice and stuck. That's basically it. It's ready to go out onto the smoker. So we'll show you that here shortly. So now all we got to do is put them on the grill, upside down. Put them up there like that. Kind of scrunch them together, because however you place them on there, that's how they're going to cook, and then they'll stay that way. So I kind of scrunch them together a little bit. And this is the Green Mountain Grill Bowie, so it's got plenty of room for these two ribs, but I can put a lot more than that. I also have a separate rack for it. But I got it set at 265 to 275, and it'll run for a good 2 hours before I have to check it for tenderness. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make the glaze for the ribs while they're on the smoker. Might as well use this time to our advantage. So here's what goes into the glaze. It'd be 1 cup of barbecue sauce. I got Head Country here, but use whatever barbecue sauce you like. So then add to that about a 1/4 cup of blackberry jelly, a 1/4 cup of apple juice. And you'll have a tablespoon of, or a little bit more maybe, but a tablespoon of the barbecue rub. And then a tablespoon of Frank's Red Hot. Thereabouts. And all you have to do is whisk it up. And what I'll do is I'll just whisk this all up for a little while until all the jelly is incorporated into the glaze and everything's dissolved together. And then whenever the ribs are ready, I'll glaze them at the end after I get finished wrapping them and they cook down for a little while, and then we'll take the wrap off. I'll glaze them, put them back on for like 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get this dissolved in here with the whisk, and then we'll be back to the cook.
Cool. Is it hot?
I got a big old blast of smoke in my eyes. Okay, the next part of this is we're going to put it in we're going to wrap them in aluminum foil with some brown sugar, some butter, a little bit of apple juice, and some honey. This will get them nice and tender for us. So how I do it is I just make a pile out here of some, kind of spread it out with some brown sugar. Move it down like that. I like to throw, 2 or 3 pieces of butter out here for it. Then I squeeze some honey. This will help with the sweet of the brown sugar and everything. Will help with the sweet also. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these ribs and I'm going to put them straight down like that, right on top of it. And then you kind of pull back the paper just a little bit, not too much. And what I'm going to do is just pour a little bit of apple juice for moisture. Keep them ribs nice and moist. And then I use two sheets of aluminum foil whenever I do this. And what I'll do is I'll wrap them pretty tight. And if you use 2 sheets of aluminum foil, the bones should not poke through the aluminum while it's cooking. And they're nice and tight. That'll go back out on the smoker. I'm gonna get this other one done. We'll be right back. Here we go. Put them back on there. Check on these. It should take around an hour for them to get nice and tender. Alright. Let's give these a check. Kind of close to right. That way we can kind of look at it. Looking pretty good. Say those are about ready to pull off, so we can finish them off with the glaze on. So we're going to go ahead and pull these off. So now we're at the glazing point, and what we're going to do is we're just going to get into the ribs. Take a look at them. Let's see how we did. kind of dark outside. We had to finish the shoot at night, so it's a little tough to see them out there. Looking pretty good. Got some pullback, got some disintegration on the backs, so I think we're all right on our tenderness. And let's take a look, see what they look like. They looking all right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Ryan? They're gonna be
I'm
edible?
gonna say yes to that.
All right. So we'll get them out here on the board. And I'm gonna get this out of the way. All right. So we got them out here, and I just hit the glaze on the top of the rib, and you'll just kind of put it up there. Get down, Wrigley. Get down. And you just start on the rib. Try to coat it pretty good. You don't want it running everywhere, but I mean, or else your wife may get a little mad at you. Get it all over the place. My wife already says I'm the messiest cook in the kitchen anyway. So you want to cover the entire rib. I try to cover it the first time, and then I'll hit it with a little barbecue rub. Sprinkle it over the top. Like that. Then I may touch it up just a little bit more. Right down the center. And then we'll get them on the tray, get them back out into the smoker for around 15 minutes. Should tighten this up. Should be able to touch it and not come off too bad. So we'll see what we can do. All right, let's get them back on for about 15 minutes. And you can just put them back on in the tray. It's a lot easier to deal with, especially with the glaze, because the glaze will, you know, could get all over the racks, and I don't really like that. So let's just cook them like that. About 15 minutes. We'll be back. Okay, they're all off. It's pretty well set. Didn't set quite as boiled as I wanted it to, but it is set for the most part. They look awesome, I think. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah, delicious.
So what I'm going to try to do is cut one up for us and take a look, see what kind of bite we get. So I'm going to cut. Ooh, I'm messing it up. Right through there. Right there. Let's take a look, see how we did. Not too bad. Got some juice. They look pretty good. Gonna give it a bite. Got a great bite through. Oh.
Good?
Oh. That blackberry jelly glaze with that barbecue rubs and the jalapeno garlic, they go together real good. This was a good experiment. As you can see, it clean to the bone. Good bite.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get the smoke ring I was looking for, but pellet grill seems to have a little trouble getting real good smoke ring, so that's a real good rib. You want to try a bite of it, Ryan?
I'll do. Yeah.
Here you go. So if you can see, real good off the bone right here.
Oh yeah, that gets the Ryan seal of approval for sure.
Pretty good. So that's about it for this cook. You can kind of see what it looks like. If you like this recipe, you like seeing how I do things, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you can get to see anytime I make a video. This was my first video, so might bear with us. We'll get better.
That's so good. Yeah.